Everyone knows what a red flag is, but knowing what one is and recognizing one in your own relationship are two completely different things. Because red flags don't announce themselves. They arrive slowly, wrapped in context, in explanation, in the genuine complexity of real human beings. And by the time they're undeniable, you're already in deep. Here are 7 red flags most people explain away, and what they're actually telling you. If this is already resonating, subscribe. I post every week, and every video goes deeper into this. Red flag 1. They disrespect you in small ways early on. The early stages of a relationship reveal things, if you're willing to see them. A dismissive comment about something you care about, a joke at your expense that lands wrong, an eye roll that gets quickly smoothed over, an impatience with your feelings that disappears as quickly as it appeared. These moments feel small, and they're easy to dismiss. This person is nervous. They didn't mean it. Everyone has bad moments. But here's the thing about early relationship behavior. People are usually on their best behavior at the start. The small disrespects that appear in the first weeks and months are not exceptions to the rule. They are the rule before the mask of early effort slips. If someone shows you contempt early, even briefly, even mildly, believe them. Red flag 2. Your gut says something is wrong. This one is harder to articulate, which is exactly why it gets dismissed. You can't point to anything specific. The relationship looks fine from the outside. They haven't done anything overtly wrong. But something in you is uneasy. Something keeps pulling your attention to small inconsistencies, to moments that didn't add up, to a feeling of being slightly off balance that you can't explain. Intuition is not magic. It's pattern recognition, your brain processing information faster than your conscious mind can articulate it. That uneasy feeling is your nervous system flagging something it has detected before you've consciously noticed it. The question to ask is not, can I prove something is wrong? The question is, what is this feeling responding to? What has it noticed? Red flag 3. They make you feel responsible for their emotional state. There is a difference between being emotionally attentive to a partner and feeling responsible for managing their emotions. In a healthy relationship, you care about how your partner feels. You're considerate of their moods. You take their emotional state into account. In a relationship with a red flag, their emotional state becomes your responsibility to manage. If they're upset, it's because of something you did or failed to do. Their happiness requires your constant vigilance and adjustment. Their distress is your problem to solve. This shift happens gradually enough that it can be hard to notice from the inside. But a useful check. Do you feel like you can exist authentically around this person? Or do you feel like you're always monitoring the impact of your presence on their state? Red flag 4. They push past limits you've expressed. This one is non-negotiable. When you express a limit, whether it's about pace, about physical space, about how you want to be spoken to, about what you're not comfortable with, and it's consistently not respected, that is not a miscommunication. That is a demonstration of how this person relates to your preferences. Limits that get pushed tend to keep getting pushed. The person who doesn't take no for an answer in small things does not take no for an answer in large things either. How someone responds to a limit tells you everything about how they see your autonomy. Respect it, and they see you as an equal. Push past it, and they've shown you exactly where you stand. Red flag 5. Their stories don't quite add up. Not the big contradictions. Those are usually too obvious. The small ones. Details that shift between tellings. An explanation for something that changes slightly when revisited. A timeline that doesn't quite work. A story where the facts in one version don't match the facts in another. People who are being honest make mistakes and correct them. People who are managing a narrative make adjustments and hope you don't notice. The signal isn't any single inconsistency. It's the pattern of small inconsistencies, and the smooth, confident way they're smoothed over when you notice. Red flag 6. Everyone in their past is a villain. Listen to how someone talks about the people who've left their life. The ex who was crazy. The friend who betrayed them. The colleague who was impossible. The family member who was toxic. A string of people who all, apparently, treated this person terribly, and none of whom bear any shared responsibility for what went wrong. This is not about whether any individual in their past was difficult or harmful. Some people genuinely are. The red flag is the pattern. Every story ends with them as the wronged party and the other person as the villain. No nuance, no accountability, no moments where they might have contributed to what went wrong. Because the common factor in every failed relationship this person has had is this person. Red flag 7. You feel like you have to earn their approval constantly. In a secure relationship, you feel accepted. Not perfectly, not without effort, but fundamentally. You don't have to prove yourself constantly to maintain your standing. In a relationship with this red flag, there's a persistent sense that approval is conditional, that it could be withdrawn if you don't perform correctly. You become attuned to their moods in a way that's less about care and more about calculation. You choose your words. You manage your timing. You present a version of yourself calibrated to what they'll respond well to. The exhaustion of this is gradual, but the loss of self that comes with it, the way you start to become whatever they need you to be rather than who you actually are, is one of the most significant costs of staying. Now, pay attention to how you feel in the moments just before you're about to be around them. That feeling, relief or dread, or a quiet bracing for impact, is telling you something important. You deserve a relationship where being yourself is enough. Subscribe for more videos on psychology, narcissism, and protecting your mind. I'll see you next week.